Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode, we finally took on the likes of not only our true rival Nemona, but our secondary one, Arven, as well, taking both of them at their absolute and utter best, giving us not only the end of our victory road and Path of Legend stories, but we also brought to light a seriously interesting development, being the fact that Professor Toro has now tasked us with heading into the Great Crater of Paldea, also known as Area Zero, a severely dangerous place that's been bathed in mystery since the very beginning of our journey. And with everything leading up to this point, honestly, what will we truly find once we reach its darkest depths? Honestly, only time will truly tell. So, with that being said, we are now officially heading into Area Zero, and honestly, I have no idea what we're going to be getting ourselves into. And also, that was a voice crack and a half, but yeah, definitely, with everything leading up to this point, this feels like Endgame, if anything, because, honestly, I did not expect to complete all of our stories, and the game's still going, unless this is post-game, which I'm not as sure about, but I feel like this is still in the main story, because we haven't seen a credits yet, and every Pokemon game has its credits, so I'm gonna say we're probably still in the main story. But, honestly, with that being said, all we have to do now is make our way to Area Zero. So, let's set our destination. The way home, Zero Gates. To the Zero Gates. Go meet Arven at the Zero Gate so you can travel into the Great Crater of Paldea together. And the thing is, we had to set up a team to do this too. So, yeah, definitely terrified of what we're going to be finding down there based on the Robodon fan. But the thing is we are, going to be having our team here. And that is going to be all three of the main characters of all three of our storylines. Sadly, Clavell is not one of them, which would have been pretty cool if we could have, Clavell, Arven, Nemona, and Penny, because technically all of them were a main part of that. And also, we're going the wrong way. We need to go from down here. We're climbing up the entire mountain. I was just trying to find the gate over here. And, oh, it's actually open now. Because I came over here earlier just to see if it was even closed in the Scarlet version of my games. And I'm still working on Scarlet. And I might actually plan on maybe going through the Scarlet version of this, because if we do get to meet Toro, I think it would be really cool to see what kind of interactions are different between Toro and Seda between the two games, once we, finally meet them, because I feel like the story is going to be different, because they're completely different characters. So, honestly, it would be pretty cool. And I'll definitely try and make that work. But yeah, this door's actually closed in my Scarlet version. So, I'm very curious to, now we know that it does require you beating all three of those storylines for this gate to open. Which makes sense. Technically, I think you could go there beforehand, as long as you have the climbing ability. But, still though, definitely interesting. But, yeah, here we go. Honestly, there's only one thing we could really say. Let's get right into the way home, and finally figure out what's going on with Area Zero, in this crazy world that really is this mystery. Hey, over here! Hey, Arven. Long time no see, buddy. It seems like you're all ready for this mission. And based on what you said, you got Nemona and Penny. So, we just need to bring our team down there, I guess. This is the Zero Gates. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the Great Crater Paldea. What folks call Area Zero. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours, the one I gave you. Area Zero is apparently where Miradon was born, or something like that. Maybe don't be happy,
then I could finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything.
Well, maybe. And also, if that's the case, the Robo-Donphan is obviously Donphan. And we were told that Miraidon looks like a weird Cyclizar, so technically he could be, in fact, a Cyclizar of some sort, because Donphan and Robo-Donphan are obviously the same Pokemon, just different. But Robo-Donphan felt more like a weird, mythical or legendary, or even an Ultra Beast at that. So, yeah, definitely a lot of questions. But that would make a lot of sense, though. Because if Miraidon was born down here, like Arven says, that would answer our question on that one. But we kind of, could see that in a way. Because the thing is, let's think of Nebby from Sun and Moon. That is also, a Pokemon that's obviously turned into a legendary, which didn't feel like a legendary from the very beginning. So, let's be honest here, there's definitely a possibility, but definitely, I'm honestly just more worried about what we're going to find down there, honestly. But, I guess here we go.
Anyways, our 2 new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gates. Guess we should head in.
Guess we should indeed. But here we go. Oh, and here we go indeed. The way home. Officially, a whole new storyline has just opened up. So, if that says anything, that definitely bodes pretty well, I think. But here we go. The way home. And honestly, I'm very, very interested to finally get inside this crater, because I've been wanting to find out anything about this place since the very beginning of the game. Because I felt like it was a big part of the game that we never really got to explore, and we're finally getting to do it.
Whoa, kinda dark in here.
Yeah, definitely dark, but a lot of machines. And there's good old Nemona. We already knew this because Arven kinda already insinuated Penny and Nemona based on the people that we needed. We needed a champion ranked trainer and someone good with tech. Obviously, Penny and Nemona. So, obviously these two are definitely going to be joining us. I really wish Clavell would too, because he was a big part of the Starfall Street, Operation Starfall missions. So, technically it would have been cool to have him join us. But the thing is Clavell also told us not to head into the Great Crater of Paldea, so I guess it would also make sense. Unless he pretends to be Clive, but who honestly knows? But let's honestly more worry about what's going on now.
All the Spooks. Arven said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am.
That's definitely true, based on the Donphan.
Once she heard she'd get to battle some awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying pest at the Academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this.
Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where are the awesome Pokemon anyways?
Honestly, I think we have to leave the building, obviously.
Yeah, it is weird. Then the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now...
Oh, there it is. Huh, okay. I guess it just was waiting for but now to turn them on.
Well, now the lights are on.
They definitely are.
But why?
I turned them on.
Hey, Penny. Long time no see. We already knew you were going to be here. It was already heavily insinuated, so we already knew you were going to be here. But it makes sense that you were the one that obviously turned them on.
Seems like we were on power saving mode.
Power saving mode? But why? That's odd.
They hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings.
Well, thanks, Penny. Good thing we brought you. Because, let's be honest here, Nemona and Arven, and probably my character in-game would never know how to do that one.
Oh, it's you, the kid with the fluffy Eevee bag.
Or Cassiopeia. You can call her either one.
I guess my name's Penny. Well, hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nemona. I'm in Class 1A.
Well, technically you did, but she doesn't know that Penny is Cassiopeia, only Arven knows.
You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too?
Kinda. She does have a bunch of Eevee evolutions.
Hey, you talk like way too much.
The director introduced us. When you need, someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer.
True there.
Anyways, Penny has also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Spooks.
She did promise if we needed any help, she'd come to the call. And it looks like we definitely needed her to come to the call, so it's good she came to help us.
I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Spooks. And, I pay my debts.
Which is true. But you didn't really owe me anything, to be honest.
She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course everyone knows me, Arven. My love includes my mambo stiff and cooking and...
biometric identification in progress.
Hello, Spooks. I've been expecting you.
Hey, Toro.
And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well.
Yep, we definitely have. What did you wanted us to go down there? Obviously, you wanted the Violet book. I'm guessing in the, just in general Scarlet, I'm guessing Seda, because she's the professor in that game, would want the, the Scarlet book. Unless it's different. I honestly don't know how much different the stories are going to be, but we're definitely going to go into both of them for sure.
Sorry, who even are you?
Honestly, I don't think anybody really knows, except for Arven.
That's my dad. Probably.
Probably? What does that mean?
What? That's Professor Toro.
Apparently. Based on what Arven just said, he said probably. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Nemona student ID number 805-C001. Penny, student ID number 803-E121. I thank you for coming.
How does he know their student ID numbers? That's kind of terrifying. He knew ours too. I don't know how he would ever find that information.
Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh. It's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly.
Well, if we're giving him a book, we have to meet him, right? That would make a lot of sense.
Arven, did you tell your dad about us?
Did he?
When would I have done that?
Well, true. He says he hasn't even spoken to his dad in a year and a half before we, were tasked with, going to the lab in the first place.
To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the Great Crater Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator. You can see to your right.
Okay. Well, that was definitely interesting. That door automatically opened as soon as he said go over there. Huh. Okay, then.
Dad. Please proceed below.
Oh, poor Arven. Poor dude.
I do not know the terms. Must not be.
Wonder what's really going on there. We know Mabo Stiff got attacked down here, so maybe that's why they're not on good terms. But go to Area 0. Just because I'm curious. Does it say anything? Oh. Disappeared on the map. Okay, then. I guess we just go. Take the elevator on the right side of the 0 gates, first floor, to start making your way down. Okay, let's make our way down then. Oh wait, before we go running off, let's double check on dialogue, because we found out with the, just in general with the Elite Four, that there was extra dialogue, so let's make sure we don't forget anything if we can.
Toro used to be really famous, everyone knew who he was. But he hasn't been in media like in ages.
That is weird.
Guess we'd better proceed below as requested.
Guess so. What about you, Nemona?
I wonder if the professor's any good at Pokemon battling.
Good question. Very, very good question. Anything else in this weird room, by the way? Just curious. Nope. Just a bunch of buttons up there. I guess we just go into the elevator and proceed with Operation Crater, honestly, at this point, or Operation Area Zero, or The Way Home. Any one would definitely work. But, this is a weird elevator. But I think we're ready to go inside the main crater area, I think.
Biometric identification progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level.
Oh, it opened for us automatically.
I think that was Toro, based on the fact that the elevator opened as soon as he, said that we wanted us to go in the elevator.
Not quite. Looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely.
Which makes sense.
Once you step through, you'll be above Area Zero.
Above? Weren't we already above it?
Spooks, you brought Miradon with you, right?
Yes, of course. Why would I not bring him? There's literally no way to not bring him.
I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures.
Honestly, Miradon has been a great help over the course of our adventures, so no reason not to bring him everywhere. He is a big lovable lizard, after all.
If you utilize Miradon's gliding capabilities, should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area Zero.
Okay, then. I tried gliding down there before, when we first came up here, just as a, quick look, and it did not let me down there, so I guess we literally had to get to this point in the game to actually be able to do that. So from here on out, I guess we could glide down in there, which is insane, but sounds pretty cool though, nonetheless, if we actually get to, fly down into the crater at our own leisure now, which is pretty cool sounding.
But isn't there an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Miradon can fly?
Not really, he can glide, but it would be nice if he could fly, I'll be honest. If he could stay in the air longer, that would be really nice.
When you reach the bottom, I'll get in touch with you once again. Hope your trip is uneventful, of course.
Uneventful? Okay, then.
Railroading people and stuff just like always.
Based on what he said, that does not bode us well, does it?
I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area Zero. Let's go.
Well, based on the Dawn fan, I don't think anything down here is going to be friendly. Just going to be completely honest with myself. Because I can maybe, make myself think that it could be something else, but honestly, I really think, based on the Dawn fan, yeah, who even knows? But Miraidon's nice. And if Miraidon's from down there, maybe that's not the case. Okay, I'll be optimistic. But I'm definitely looking forward to it, for sure.
That girl, is she incapable of fear? What?
Yep, she loves everything. There's literally nothing that scares her. She likes battling Pokemon and fighting off with things and catching things. Honestly, that is one good thing that makes Nemona the best thing in this game when it comes to, some of the best characters. But, honestly, I guess it's time to get down there.
Guess we better go too, right?
Yeah, for sure, Arven. Honestly, I guess it's time to finally get down to Area Zero. And there's honestly nothing left for us to do other than go down there.
I can't see anything but clouds. How far down do you think it goes?
Honestly, quite far, it seems.
Whoa, look, Spooks. This is even higher up than looking down from the top of a lighthouse.
True there. What about you, Arven? You ready?
Spooks, ready for the worst.
Honestly, I think so.
Good. That's all we need to hear. Get out that Pokemon of yours. We'll be off.
Okay. Miraidon, come on out, buddy. Because we're going to need all the help we can get when it comes to getting down to the bottom of that crater. And also, how are we going to get back up? I guess climbing would be an option. But, oh.
What's the matter with that?
Scared of heights.
Really?
That's what I'd say.
Well, no wonder.
Oh, so that's why it can't fly.
But no need to be scared if we go together. How's that love work?
It's honestly really cool seeing them all.
Get on, bud.
Honestly, this is pretty cool having a cutscene with everybody.
Yeehaw!
Well, here we go. And also, I'm surprised Arven was able to hold on to me like that, with the fact that this thing has jet engines. But, here we go, down into the Great Crater of Paldea. And this has been a long time coming, honestly, because I've been so, curious about this thing since the very beginning of this game, so... Okay, then. Wow, okay. This place is very, very interesting already, just based on the landscape alone. Very bright, too. Okay, then. And there's where he came from. Super foggy, though. Is it able to have any kind of weather down here? I'm quite curious about that one.
And now I'm back here again.
I think I might have died once or twice there.
And poor Penny. Oh, Miradon's not looking good again. Yeah, what's wrong, buddy? You all good? Well, can't understand you, but I hope you're okay. Oh, he ran back into his Pokeball. Don't blame me, buddy.
It told to go back into its bowl.
Huh, it's probably just hungry or something.
Maybe. Weird.
Wait a second, where's the student council girl?
Did she go flying off? I don't think she could. She was in the middle.
Let's keep going. You can see. Everyone, you have to see this.
Oh, she ran off already.
Area Zero is amazing.
Well, obviously, this place already looks pretty cool.
Come on already.
Also, what was with that little mist going on? That's weird. There's little sparkles in the air. That's pretty cool. Huh. Wonder what's doing that.
I guess your ability would be...
oh no, that's Penny.
I guess your ability would be in tempo, huh?
Well, that definitely would be fair.
Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. Appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed.
Yeah, more or less. Miradon seems like he doesn't want to come out anymore, though.
Yeah, sure, smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about landing like that? That is good. I had to charge you my fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method.
I think your tasks are kids and district is fixing.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Or something else is really going on between them. Because we really don't know why they don't talk anymore. Because it seems like they definitely did at some point based on Arven being down in Area Zero before, based on what we know about Mabo stuff. But I have a feeling it's definitely something tied to Mabo stuff getting hurt, though, is the main reason, probably. Just because that would make a lot of sense. But we still don't know what really hurt Mabo stuff. Could definitely be something from this otherworldly plane. Because this place is, let's be honest, this place is definitely otherworldly feeling from everything we've kind of seen just from that small glimpse of what we just saw. But, yeah, definitely very foggy and a lot of sparkly mist everywhere. But a lot of mystery still left to uncover for sure. But let's continue.
You were so worried about us. That's so sweet.
Well, not really sure I'm worried. More like, kind of happy we're down here, right? Let's be completely honest about that one. Because Toro hasn't really been the friendliest of sorts. But he has, it's more of I don't think he has that kind of emotion. I think he just cares about getting things done. And that's about it, based on what we can kind of understand from him. But he does act friendly, nonetheless.
You should now make your way to me and the Zero Lab, in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks, installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock.
You can't unlock? Wait, that's why you haven't left. You're locked down there. That makes a lot more sense. Wait a minute, so you literally can't leave wherever you're at. Why would you set that up? Because that seems like, a major design flaw if you're locked down there. But, okay then.
4 locks.
On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater.
Okay, and this is what they look like. Same symbols on them too, but they don't look like unknowns, which is weird. Usually symbols are made with unknowns in these Pokemon games, but these are different. Definitely different. Okay then.
At each station you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Do as you make your way down. Hope you succeed.
Well, thanks, Toro. Thanks for the words of wisdom.
Yes. Let's disable the 4 locks and get into the lab. Sounds kind of video gamey when you say it out loud, huh?
It definitely does. But, let's be honest, it does sound interesting. But, I guess now we make our way towards those research labs. And who even knows where those are?
Come on. Time to find our way to the deepest part of Area Zero.
I guess so indeed, Nemona. But the thing is, first we need to find it. And who even knows where that could possibly be? Oh, Corviknight. That's a nice Pokemon to see, with the fact that, Corviknight was in Pokemon Sword and Shield for us. This is actually pretty cool to see. Also, can we talk to our partners outside here? Looks like that is a no. Okay. Well, good to know, just in case. Also, before we go anywhere, let's just double check what's behind these areas. Oh, and the music's definitely picking up now. Okay, then. But yeah, this definitely feels otherworldly. Also, definitely feels like, an endgame location. I could definitely say that one, just based on the feel of this area that we can kind of get. It's giving off a presence of some sort that I just really can't explain. But I definitely can say this place is creepy, but cool at the same time. But yeah, wow. This place is big. Okay, I see one of the research stations. So that's where one of them is. I see another over there, which is probably our first one, actually, based on the kind of curvature of this area over there. Other than that... Oh, Jumpluff, you scared me, buddy. But also, I'm seeing some kind of satellites or something over there. Weird. Okay, let's see if we can bring out Miraidon. You can't ride Miraidon here. Okay, well that confirms that one. Makes sense, because we could just jump down to the bottom of the crater if we could. So, probably a good thing. Let's make our way down there. See what's going on firsthand, honestly.
So this is inside the Great Crater of Paldea Area Zero. Feels different from just seeing it in our textbooks. It's so intense.
True.
Normally we'd never be able to get into here and see it for ourselves. Where did Miraidon go anyways?
It seems like it got spooked by something. It's hiding in its ball.
And Cereal, that's not good. Can we even get back up to the surface without it?
Should be alright. Last time I was here. I caught a flying taxi out of the crater. They always come through if you have a real sob story.
Why didn't you just call the professor be down here? Don't get along or something?
None of your business, Pipsqueak.
Jeez. No need to bite my head off. What are you getting all huffy about anyways? Okay, come on, you two. This is an adventure. Let's get to the adventuring, right? Yeah, definitely it is an adventure. Salac berry. The Pokemon holds one of these berries. Wait a minute, what was that? That looked weird. Let me check that berry out. That actually looked really odd looking.
if Pokemon holds one of these berries, its speed stat will be boosted should it find itself in a pitch. Oh, it's these berries. I've never actually had any of those in any Pokemon game. It's, it'll, when your Pokemon will eat it after, like, you know, getting into a bind, like losing half of its HP, and gain free stats for it. But, yeah, I've never actually used one of those. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. I like seeing Frostmoth and Corviknight next to each other, with the fact that we did use them in Sword and Shield. But, start making our way down further into the crater. Still not seeing anything too... Oh, hello, Venomoth. Oh, we're really slow in the water here. Please don't attack me. I really want this item. Some fresh water coming from the... That actually makes a lot of sense, too. What is... Oh, that's a... Okay, I know what that is. This is a little, the pre-evolution to Florges. I thought it was something else. But it's kind of funny seeing a fresh water coming from a waterfall, because running water like that actually does give you fresh water. So that's actually pretty funny that they, you know, put attention to detail there, for sure. Well, let's definitely start making our way down. It seems like we definitely have a set path to go, though. Based on the fact that I don't think... actually, no. Maybe there is no set path. Because there's definitely a way to go down. Oh, no. There definitely is. Okay. I thought there was a way to get over from there. But, should we catch one of those Frigafrigs? Because we haven't caught one of these. We've seen Tulip with one, but we've never actually, you know, caught one ourselves. It's worth a shot, right? Let's see. Let's definitely try, because I do have an idea of what we can do to try and catch it. So, let's throw a quick ball first, since that is definitely a easy way to catch a Pokemon on the first turn, if we get the chance to. Hopefully it works, and it definitely worked. Okay, cool. Saved a lot of time doing that one, because we could have did some damage and tried to catch it, but we were able to catch it without, you know, going too far. And we also get the Pokedex entry, finally, for this thing. Jura. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Is its name kind of, like, moved around from Girafarig? I just realized that. Farig Irif Giraffe. Or Fairy Giraffe. Farigiraffe. There we go. That sounds right. Long neck Pokemon. Normal Psychic. The hardened head from the tail protects the head of the main body, as Farigiraffe whips its long neck around to headbutt enemies. 10'6". It's a very tall Pokemon. Makes sense, it is a giraffe. And weight is 352.7. Jeez, okay then. That is very tall and very heavy. But cool, I like it. I like that Girafarig finally got a evolution. So I'll definitely say that's been a long time coming for that Pokemon. Especially Primeape too, and even Dunsparce. I was kind of hoping Dunsparce would be a dragon.
So Penny, how'd you wind up with friends lit with Spooks anyways? Well, I guess he really just came through for me when I needed him. Everything was going off the rails, school was a mess, and my friendships, well, ditto. Spooks was a big help getting me back to everything.
Wow,
so he helped you out with everything as well. What about you, Nemona? Spooks and I are classmates, neighbors back home too. Plus I said we should aim to be the champion, and he did it. So, now we're here. Wait, what? It's wild.
Hold on right there, you two. You think you've got cool friendship origin stories with Spooks? They're nothing compared to with me and him went through. Our friendship's on another level.
Nobody asked about you. Stop trying to flex on us. Guess we're all about in the buds with the Spooks Club.
I guess so. But I was trying to get away from all these Pokemon because I don't know which ones are aggressive. So I was just trying to get away from everything, and I ended up missing a small bit of dialogue because of it. But I was able to kind of save it, but still. Jeez. A lot of Pokemon in here. Not very many safe zones. I wish they would stop for a second to talk instead of giving me those kind of dialogues, because those are kind of hard to, you know, maneuver with the fact that I'm trying to stay away from Pokemon when dialogues like that happen, because I don't know what happens if a Pokemon runs into us when we're in a dialogue like that, and I don't think it would be a good thing. But We're getting closer to a research station. There's 4 of them, and I'm guessing obviously an unlock mechanism would be in each one. So let's definitely trying to make our way towards one. And I still don't see any other ones other than the 2 that we saw earlier. There's a Raichu. Anything from down here? Not really. I was kind of hoping we'd find one maybe from down in that little crater, but no craters that are leading to any other places other than the 2 we saw from the top. So we're definitely going to need to look around as much as possible to see if we can find any hiding anywhere. So let's just make our way towards the obvious research station over here. See what's going on with that. Just because that'll definitely answer more about what's going on here.
Oh, I bet that's what we're looking for.
Definitely looks like it, based on the picture we were given.
That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about.
Definitely seems that way.
Oh yeah. What were they called? Radish rations.
Radish rations.
Research stations.
Well, I was close.
Yeah, pretty close. I'll agree to that one, Arven.
Wow. You have such a great memory, Penny. Let's read into my comments compared to Uva Academy.
Oh, Shreen. Oh, hey! It's, the Pokemon that Geeta had, the Glamora. Okay, then. Why is that down here?
What the heck is that?
Oh, that's a Glamora. The evolution to, the little, ore Pokemon we found a long time ago.
That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater.
Which is kinda cool.
Come on, Spooks. Let's take it on together.
Okay, we could battle it. It looks like it's definitely ready for a fight. Although Nemona looked like she was running away there, then getting into position for a fight. But, here we go. Good old Glamora. Why do we need to double battle this thing? Is it stronger? Champion Nemona sent out her Lycanroc. I like how her name's literally Champion Nemona now. But let's definitely go for Aqua Step here, because we know this thing is a water type, or a rock type. Why did I say water? I said water because of the Aqua Step, but okay. We didn't need to team up for that. We literally didn't even need to attack. Lycanroc just did it for us. But jeez, poor Glamora. Absolutely decimated by Lycanroc there.
Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here?
Oh wait, no, that's Nemona. Oops.
Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think?
I think so. Why wouldn't there be?
Think that was something. Please, you got no idea how terrifying Zero really is.
Yeah, based on what we're being told, so far we haven't seen it, but there is a lot of Pokemon down here.
Not patronizing much.
I don't think it's really patronizing. He's really been down here.
Easy you two. Let's just head inside the research station.
Yeah, let's definitely take a look. Just because it is a very mysterious building inside a very mysterious place. Oh, something's going on. Or, oh no, it's just pushing us back to the way we need to go. We got some Glimmet crystals. I'll take those. But here we go, our research station. Also a free item. Might as well grab that. Ooh, a Dust Stone. I'll take a free Dust Stone. As well as another item right here, Citrus Berry. Let's make our way inside the research station and see what's really going on in here. Oh, there's a bed here. So someone used to be sleeping here at some point. Don't know who. Probably could be one of the researchers from when Area Zero was first, explored. Way back when Toro first originally went down here. From what we've been told. Okay then. Let's definitely see what's going on.
Wow, are these ancient ruins?
Seems like it, based on how much disarray this is. It's definitely dusty, but it's not that old, from what we can tell.
They look far too recent for that.
It appears you have reached your first research station without incident.
Without incident? That's foreboding.
This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for the surveyed Area Zero.
Okay.
So what?
That's why there's a bed. Okay, so that confirmed that one for me. I kind of saw that coming, but, well, at least they confirmed it.
Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to.
True.
Spooks, if you would be so kind to disable the first lock on the lab using that control panel.
First central panel. Okay. Yeah, sure, we can tap away on the lock here. Do you want to press the button to disable one of the locks on the Zero lab? I guess so. You heard the professor. Better press it. Lock disabled. 3 of the 4 locks are still active.
Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations.
Okay. We'll definitely make do. Also, what's going on with, this? What is that? Where would you like to go? Oh, we can teleport. Okay then. That's nice. So if we go into one of these research stations, I guess we'll have teleports all the way through. That's pretty cool. Anything else going on here? Not really. Let's check up on our team.
Looks like you could get a decent rest on the bed here, if you and your team get tired. Although it looks kind of mildewy.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like the best place to sleep, but at least it's something.
Wonder if my dad ever worked here.
Probably. I don't see why not.
Penguin checked all the other rooms, but the doors are busted. So that is going great. This is going great.
Yeah, definitely not looking too good. They're rusted, apparently, so that's interesting. Good thing the room with the lock wasn't, rusted, or that would be pretty bad. But thankfully we got lucky with that. But good to know that that wasn't rusted in, because, yeah, that could have been pretty bad, wouldn't it? If we're trying to, do everything.
I almost never saw my dad in my whole life.
So is it time for your backstory reveal? Penny, shush.
He was always busy with work, hardly ever came home. I cooked for myself, cleaned for myself, Mavistic was the only one I had to talk to.
Aw, poor dude.
So yeah, don't really know him at all, even if he is my dad. Trying not to think about it too much, trying to just be proud that he was this famous genius. But the truth is, I would have rather just had a dad who was there, even if he wasn't, doing this. I haven't seen him in ages now, unless you can count seeing him on the phone. Used to at least get emails sometimes, but even those stopped around a while ago. And then he appears out of the blue, and what he talked about Area Zero. Some family, right? But we're not here to judge or anything.
Oh no.
We're not here to judge or anything. I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have stopped like that.
No, I was, only giving you a hard time because of everything.
Penny is my name, by the way.
You're actually pretty nice for a little pipsqueak.
Don't call me Pipsqueak, you big lunk. That's a spirit, you too.
Okay. Well, definitely a lot of things going on. Is that the research center we saw earlier? I'm not sure. See if I can see another one from our current location. Not really. That looks like the same one, though. But I also see Garganackle down here. Pretty cool to see him down here walking around. Actually see him in the overworld just living life how he is. Pretty cool, honestly. I'm gonna grab this Pokeball, just cause no reason not to, right? The full restore. I'll definitely take it. Still no weird Pokemon like Donphan, though. Which is maybe a good and a bad thing. I'm not sure. But, like Toro said, no incident yet. So we're still good, we're still doing safe. Which is better than anything, right? So we have 2 options here. We can either go right or we can go left. Let's go through here, because we couldn't really see from above in this area. So maybe there is a research center in this area. Doesn't really look like it. But it doesn't mean that there isn't one. Just because of the fact that, well, let's be honest here. We really couldn't see below us because obviously there's a big rock in between us. Although I feel like the research center back there is probably closer than going this way.
Last time I came to the Great Crater, I was trying to go see my dad. Got about this far and then I got attacked by some kind of creature I'd never seen before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? What kind of Pokemon was it?
Wasn't even like a Pokemon, more like this crazy weird metallic machine thing.
Okay.
You sure it wasn't just a Pokemon that was a little more, I don't know, robotic than average?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was like a completely different creature altogether. And it hurt Madison real bad, so it's not like I just forget. I don't even ever want to run into the alpha thing again.
It was that strong, huh? Then I really hope I get to see it.
That's what I figured you'd say.
You're real tactless sometimes, Nemona, you know that?
Jeez, Penny keeps swinging. But, yeah, so this is apparently where Arven got attacked, apparently. Interesting. Well, so far, still seeing no Pokemon of that description. Corviknight could technically be that, but the thing is Corviknight's a Pokemon that we know about. So he would know of a Corviknight. So, yeah. Before we go that way, there was this other pathway that looked like it led to a research station. So let's go back this way real quick, before we go any further that way. Just because it would be better to get that research station now, instead of walking all the way back up here to get it. So, let's be honest here. If we had Miraidon, then it would be a different situation. But we definitely should go towards the research station if we can get to it from this angle. Because the thing is really, unless they both lead to the same location, and if it does, that's unfortunate because we walked all the way back here to go this way. Ooh, didn't mean to throw Clavell out. Sorry, buddy. I do see a research station, but I think that's the one we saw earlier. Seeing some Comparages and some Q-fonts, as well as Nimble's evolution. But any way to get down? Not really. Unless maybe we can... Can you guys, like, slide down this? I hope you can, because I'm definitely going to take this way, since it seems like this is the only way to get over there. We can press Y to go back up, but I think we're good. Ooh, camera upped. I like seeing that. But here we go, research station number 2. And I'm pretty sure this is the other one we saw, so I don't think we missed anything so far. But that doesn't mean that we're not anywhere close to another one. There's one over there. Other than that, not sure where the last one could be. But we definitely made it to number 2. So, here we go. Research number 2. What kind of secrets do you hold? Because honestly, I got no clue.
Second research station about time, too.
About time indeed. So let's make our way over to it. Are we going to get attacked again by another Pokemon? Like with the Glamora, or are we going to be able to walk right in? Oh. Nope, there is definitely some dialogue, though.
Phew. Let's head in and take a breather.
Yeah, let's definitely get inside before anything bad happens.
Thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl.
She definitely took a couple breaks every now and then, based on what we could tell based on us getting to places first. She beat us in some areas, though.
Who? I'm just full of surprises.
That wasn't really a compliment, you know.
Not really, but Nemona takes pretty much everything in stride. Oh! Oh, that's the Delibird thing we saw in the Pokedex! Oh, cool! Okay, so yeah, that's definitely like the Robodon fan. Okay then, hello Delibird. Not Delibird. Well, Delibird, yeah, but when I get confused there for a second. But, yeah, that's definitely the Delibird we saw. Okay then, hello there, buddy.
Oh, hey, look, Delibird. It's good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here, too.
Well, that's definitely not normal Delibird, but definitely looks like one.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, it is pretty cute. Is it friendly? Just because that Robodon fan didn't seem very friendly. Yep, that thing's definitely not friendly. And it's going berserk, it seems.
What the? What?
Okay, then. So here we go, another definitely interesting creature that's similar to another Pokemon in the outside world. Okay, then. So, based on the fact that it's going to have its own Pokedex entry, like the Robodon fan, I'm very curious to find out what is going on with these things.
Spooks, it's battle time.
Yep, it is. And it looks like Penny's going to be joining us for battle number 2. Okay, then. Is she going to be using her Umbreon? Because that was her first Pokemon. Yep. Yep, she is. Well, that's good to see. Just in general, Penny's team of Team Stars sent out Umbreon. But let's see here. I can't throw out Pokeballs, but it's called the Iron Bundle. Still going to call, based on the fact that, you know, Iron Treads was Robodon fan's name, probably just going to say Robo Delibird at the end of everything. But let's see here. I'm going to say it's probably... Is it a Steel type based on the fact that Donphan was a Steel type as well? I'm not sure. It is a robot, so worth going for sure. Let's just go close combat as a guessing game at this point. It does have Whirlpool, which I'm surprised about. But honestly, yeah. A lot of questions. And okay, I was not expecting his head to try going flying off. But down goes the Iron Bundle, apparently. Wow, what a weird Pokemon. But we're finally finding those weird Pokemon again. From the fact that we were curious about that because of the fact that, you know, everything with that Donphan. So it's good to see we're seeing them now. And we'll start maybe seeing more of them now that we just saw a second one.
Seriously, what was that? Donphan scared me half to death.
It was definitely kind of mechanical looking for Delibird, wasn't it? You could definitely say that again.
No kidding.
Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scares like that, and I'm done for.
Honestly, that wasn't that much of a jump scare. Just because we've ran into a Pokemon like it before. But because of the fact that it did open up another Pokedex entry, we get to see the Pokemon next to it now. So let's go see what that might be. Because the thing is it opens the one next to it, like with Iron Treads here. So we saw this one, which I have no idea what that could be. But I'm more curious about this thing. Okay, that's gotta be a Hariyama, right? Those hands are definitely very similar to what a Hariyama would be. And if they're all based on old Pokemon, that would definitely make a lot of sense. Because Donphan and Delibird are older Pokemon, with a fresh coat of paint, for sure, based on everything we've seen. Okay, then. Interesting. Very, very interesting. For research number 2, let's get on in there. Prepare for whatever might come next. Another room just like the other one, as well as another teleporter. So I'm guessing we definitely can use these to teleport to the other ones. So if we go past one, we have a chance of going back easily via the teleporters. So, shouldn't be too bad.
Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station.
It definitely does.
Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breaths.
Seems that way. But, are we really safe in here?
Hey, seriously, what is with this place that Pokemon?
It was weird, I will say that.
Huh, I've been wondering about that myself.
We did fight one, very similar to it, with that Donphan for sure, and Arven was also there to witness it. But he said he saw a different thing, so... And he didn't say anything about that Delibird, so it was definitely not the Delibird for what kind of Pokemon attacked Mabostiff.
Huh, think maybe that Pokemon was one of these.
Oh, you got something?
Huh? What's that book?
The Violet book, apparently. Monster... Oh, we're reading this again, with the one with the Iron Treads on it. Monsters of Area 0. Wait, before I go any further, I want to bring this up. In the Scarlet version, Iron Treads is a completely different Pokemon. It is another Donphan, but it's more not metallic at all. It's not metallic at all, but it has huge, huge tusks on the side of it, is very crazy looking. It looks like what a Dawn fan looks like if he were to Mega Evolve it. So, yeah, definitely very interesting looking. But I thought I should bring it up because I thought about it. So, definitely with Scarlet, it's going to have way different Pokemon than what we're seeing down here already. For sure. So, because there's no way that they're going to be mechanical with the fact that the Dawn fan is completely flesh. So, I think that's definitely a way to say that. But let's continue with Monsters of Area Zero again. As we descend further into the Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon, though we wondered if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast, and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. Monsters of Area Zero, a member of the survey team, captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as texture and the way it moves suggest it's biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron.
Monsters of Area Zero? So they aren't actually Pokemon.
I really don't know.
Honestly, I feel like they're Ultra Beast, based on old games. But maybe they're not even Ultra Beast, who even knows? It's definitely still up in question.
What do you think, Spooks?
I don't think they're regular Pokemon. I think they are just Pokemon. I don't think they're regular Pokemon. I definitely say that. For sure, because they have very big resemblances to older ones.
Maybe. They definitely don't look different. They definitely do look different, at least. I've never seen any of them in a Pokédex either.
Well, they're in my Pokédex. So, yeah, they're definitely in there.
I suppose the time has come for an explanation.
Oh, we're finally getting an explanation.
Professor.
Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that lived in a distant day we have yet to see.
Oh. So, technically it would be future Donphan and future Delibird. Okay. And if the thing that we saw in the Pokédex is Hariyama, that would be future Hariyama. Okay then. Interesting. So that would mean Scarlet's Pokemon would be the past, then, if we're dealing with the future. Okay, that's interesting. Huh, okay then.
Future Pokemon.
What? That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Oh, come on, there's no way it's possible.
Anything's possible in these games. I'm gonna be honest.
The Zero Lab where I'm located contains a time machine. Summons a future Pokemon to this place.
And time travel has appeared in Pokemon games because of Legends. So, let's be honest here. It's possible. But, definitely curious, though.
So the thing my dad spent forever researching down here, he actually got it working.
Apparently so. So he was working on a time machine. That's weird.
Dude. Though the cost was catastrophic.
The cost? What kind of cost?
But a time machine, you mean it actually can travel to and from the future?
It is theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present.
Okay, well that's not good.
Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, that really is.
Dad, you.
So only robots can go from the future to the present. But how would it work with past Pokemon if that is what Seda would have? Because I would guess both of them would have a time machine. We'll definitely figure out once we get into Seda, because I'm definitely doing that now. Just because there's definitely huge differences. There's gotta be. From everything we're hearing here with Toro.
Why did you even call us here to Area Zero?
Yeah, why?
Arven,
Nothing.
If possible, I would like us to speak when we meet face to face. It will be easier for you to understand once you see the situation for yourselves.
Fair enough. But, okay then. At least he said something to Arven.
Now then, Spooks. Please use the central panel to hear and disable another lock on my lab.
Okay. Another lock down. So, let's press it down and set up the halfway point of Area Zero's lab unlocking here. You heard the professor, better press it. Lock disabled. 2 of the 4 locks are still active.
Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations.
Hey Spooks. Hey Arven.
You know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix. Whatever all this is, you are. Think you should be the one to carry it.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. You obtained the Violet book. You put the Violet book in your bag's key item pockets. Can I open it? Violet book, a record of the expedition that the author Heath, who's Heath, went on within the great, yeah, okay, so Heath is a name, went on within the great crater Paldea. The book has the name Toro written on it in clumsy handwriting. Okay, then. Weird.
Take care of it for me, okay, Spooks?
Okay, Arven. Definitely will. Let me see what I can do with that book. Can I look at it? Because I definitely would like to look inside it. Nope. It's the Violet book that Arven entrusted to you. Flipping through it, you could see illustrations and notes from long ago, from a long ago explorer of Area Zero. It's actually pretty cool that it let us read it, technically. Huh, cool. It didn't say, like, you better not use it. It actually let us read it, so that's pretty cool. Let's talk with our team once more. I think we'll go to one more research station, then we'll end off today's episode. And then leave whatever for next episode, because there's still a lot to do here, for sure. And there's no way we can put it all in one episode, for sure. But I'm definitely saying I'm liking everything we're seeing.
Can't be. Just can't. Then who?
And who? Who indeed?
I can't believe I get to battle Pokemon from a whole different era. This is incredible. I'm so glad I came here with you.
Honestly, same. This place definitely seems interesting. Very, very crazy, though.
Seriously, that kind of thing? Feels like we just stumbled into a sci-fi novel or something.
True there. Very true. We're still full health, so we don't need to heal. Let's see if the teleporter does take us back to, yep, number 1. Okay. Well, that confirms that. So, good that we have a way of going back easier. Which is very, very nice. Because they could have just thrown us down here. And been like, okay, well, you do your thing, and hopefully you'll be okay.
What do your parents even like, Nemona?
My parents, normal, I guess. Are you serious? Even I know your dad? He's on board with the Rotom Phone Company. Wait, how do you even know that? Everyone knows that. He's so famous, and I guess I looked into him for my own reasons, too.
So Nemona's actually some pampered little princess from a rich family.
No way. That's not my sort of thing. Though, yeah, I guess you could say my mother and father were, like, hands-off, but in a good way. My big sister will probably take over the business, so that's pretty much let me do whatever I wanted.
Wait, you call them mother and father?
This is some pampered little princess stuff from here. God, call it Ante. Penny, what is with you and everything? I feel like it's unbelievably annoying. Like super overprotective, you mean? It's just my dad. He's that loud and clingy and makes up weird nicknames like Pen Pen. He's the most annoying guy in the world, period. He's the worst.
Man, that's real downer for your dad. Having his own daughter scramble like that.
It doesn't sound too bad, though.
Don't be scared to get dying. Spooks, how about you? Your mother seems super nice.
Huh, you met her?
Yep, got a glimpse of an amazing-looking sandwich she made, too.
Miraidon really liked it.
Really? Wish you could have seen that, but it tastes pretty good.
Miraidon, I could definitely tell you about that one. But, yeah, we have no idea how good it tasted. Miradon really liked it, though, so I guess it should have been pretty decent. Let's start making our way further in. Still no future Pokemon, based on what we're being told, or Robo-Pokemon. Either one honestly works, but we're definitely going to start running into some more here very soon, I feel like. Just based on the fact that that Delibird definitely was waiting for us once we got to that area. Or just happened to walk into us at that point, but still, definitely, for the most part, only saw one research station from our location up there. And there's some Bisharps. Metal Pokemon, but not Robo, that's for sure. And seeing some Golducks. Still nothing, but I am definitely seeing some Masquerains, though. So, definitely continuing on the, like, you know, mysterious types of Pokemon. Oh, hello. Is that a regular Volcarona? What is that? Okay. Yeah, that's a regular one, right? It's gotta be. Okay, I thought it was a different Pokemon for a second. Okay, hello Volcarona. Well, since we fought you, might as well throw a Pokeball at you, right? I thought that was a different Pokemon for a second, just because I've never seen a Volcarona roam like that in any Pokemon game. So, I was really not sure, because I didn't know if we were just gonna find one roaming in the world or not. But, cool, we got ourselves a Volcarona, though. I will say that. Technically, it was a pseudo-legendary back in Black and White, so I'll definitely say we'll take it. But Volcarona, the sun Pokemon, bug fire, this Pokemon scatters burning scales. Most of the danger of these scales is not in their heat, it's in the way they rob the surrounding air of oxygen. That's terrifying. 5'3", 101.4 pounds. Let's send that back to the box, and leave him alone, because we do not need the surrounding air to be sucked up by the scales of a Volcarona. Let's be honest there, because we don't know how much we have down here. Because, let's be honest here, we're not really wearing respirators down here, so I'm not really sure if we're having any breathing problems down here. But, definitely, well, where did you come from? Got randomly attacked by a giraffe ring there. Okay, I'm just gonna run away from you. You literally teleported on me. It happens sometimes, it's fine. It's just weird that when it does happen. Because you're either, like, nowhere near a Pokemon, and then you get forced into a fight sometimes. Or, that's the first that's happened to me, where a Pokemon literally just spawned in front of me. But, let's make our way closer. And I think we're at our next research station. I thought I got into another fight for a second.
Alright, another research station.
Another research station indeed. And another lock to unlock. But based on our previous interactions before getting inside, we had to fight something every time. So I'm guessing we're definitely going to be preparing for another fight here. First one was Nemona. Next was the future Delibird. So what next would be willing to stop us from getting inside here? Definitely curious.
Nice. We get to chill for a minute.
True, but who knows for how long.
Something's gonna jump on us again. 100% guaranteed.
Even Penny thinks so.
Oh, Punny. Such a worry words.
I don't think it's that much of a, a bad guess, just based on the fact that it does feel like it's gonna happen again. And, it's Iron Treads again, but this time a normal version of it. Okay then, well we definitely know how to deal with this thing.
See?
Teddy definitely saw it coming, but I did too at the same time.
Wait a second. This is just like that Titan Pokemon we saw.
Definitely is.
So it was a future Pokemon all along.
Definitely was.
Whoa. You battled one of these before, Arven. It looks seriously strong.
It definitely does, but we were told that it was from Area 0 to begin with. So, let's be honest here. But how did it eat the Herba Mystica, though? It doesn't look like it has a mouth. Unless it does have some kind of feeding receptacle, I guess. Because it wouldn't be a mouth on a robot. Okay, weird.
Yeah, well, Spooks and I are old pros when it comes to Titans. Leave this to us.
True there, Arven. And it's honestly fitting that we're fighting against the normal version of the Future Dawn fan, or Iron Treads here. So, let's definitely do that. Oh no, it does have a mouth. We couldn't really tell before, so I guess that makes sense. Because it was a Titan. But it does definitely have a mouth. And ooh, he's actually using Mapostiff. That's good to see Arven using. But let's definitely go close combat. It seems like all the future Pokemon we've seen are Steel type though. Based on the Delibird. But the Delibird could still be Ice type. I'm honestly not sure. It would make sense though. Just based on, you know, them being roboticized, it would make a lot of sense. Down goes Iron Treads for the second time of our adventure, and that was easier said than done, but when it came to the Titan. Iron Treads, on the other hand, got close combated into the next generation, though. Sorry, buddy.
See that? Victory is ours.
True there, Arven.
Maybe the one we saw when we were searching out for the Herba Mystica came from down here.
Well, Toro did say that.
You two got to meet one of these Pokemon before our crater get-together. Way jealous.
Well, you do like everything to do with Pokemon, so it makes sense that you're, you know, definitely jealous of that, but they're dangerous based on what we're being told, so maybe not the best thing.
If we've got things from the little creatures roaming around Paldea, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Toro doing anything to keep them under control? How could he let this happen?
Well, he's locked down in the bunker that is his you know, main Zero lab, based on what we were told. So I don't think he really has a choice. But how is the future Pokemon getting out here, then? If there's only one time machine. That is weird. That is very weird.
Huh, yeah, right. 'Cause it's not like, so brilliant Professor Toro ever messes up.
Honestly, probably true.
Come on, Spooks. Let's get into that research station.
Yeah, let's definitely do so. And after we do that, we'll end off today's episode. Because I feel like we're definitely, you know, getting to a point where I think we could definitely save whatever rest of this area. Or maybe there's still more even past what I think. But we could definitely save whatever's left for the final, what maybe is the final episode of this main story? I'm honestly not sure. Just because it really does feel like a final in-game thing, just for everything. Because this really does feel like a climax of some sort.
And made it to station number 3.
Yeah, we did. Safe and sound, too.
How are we doing after all that walking and battling and whatnot? Anyone need a rest?
Penny, you okay?
You feeling rough, Penny?
Nope, she's doing okay.
Oh no, it's not that. I just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned the time machine.
Yeah, what about that time machine?
The Pokemon here in Area 0 came to our time from the machine future, right? So what about Miraidon? Is it pretty likely that it's also one of those featured Pokemon?
You're probably right on that. I had a hunch about that when we first came down here, from when we heard that Toro said that, you know, everything with that there is these weird Pokemon down here. And Cyclizar being the fact that it's similar to Miraidon is very possible. Just because it seems like it's Pokemon that already exist. But, you know, futurized / roboticized. Or at least in Toro's version of the game, in the story. So, yeah, definitely a lot of questions, but still a lot of answers that need to be solving for sure. But at least we're starting to get some puzzle pieces in, for sure at least.
I think you're onto something. It's kind of giving off future vibes. Even its name sounds future-y.
I guess so, Miraidon does definitely sound like a robot. But are we really sure, though?
Wait a second. I totally forgot. Hey, Arven. You had Miraidon's ball, and you told us all about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right?
Huh, you still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. Guess I got no choice then, but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon Miraidon, that is. It was found by my dad when he was working on his time machine.
So he knew about the time machine.
I believe it would be best for me to take over the expeditions at this point.
Professor?
Miraidon, which I entrusted to Spooks, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the future by my time machine.
Seriously?
Through analysis of its genetic makeup as well as its behavior patterns, I came to realize that I had discovered was in fact a futuristic form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon commonly ridden in this region.
So it is a Cyclizar. Interesting. But it's a completely different Pokemon because, let's be honest here, there's only some similarities to Cyclizar, and other than that, everything else is different. But that also means that Koraidon is also from wherever Seda is. If it is the past, that would mean Koraidon's from the past, because he's definitely not metallic either. So, like the Donphan in that game. Interesting. Okay then. That would definitely have to be... that is if Seda even has a time machine in that game. I honestly don't know. But I'm definitely looking forward to Scarlet's story once we start doing at least, that. Because I definitely will at least do that. We're not going to play through the entire Scarlet game. But we are at least going to do this final area again. For at least see the differences between Seda and Toro stories. Because this is definitely every character story that is a single professor story. But the professor definitely takes a main point in it, that's for sure, based on everything.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I guess they do look alike.
Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time, but I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Miraidon.
More than 2? There's more than one Miraidon, is what he's basically saying. Okay, then.
You mean there's another one around here somewhere?
Apparently so. Okay, then.
What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area 0, waiting to finally be reunited with our Miraidon.
Maybe. It would definitely be, worth trying to find. But there's a family, though. That's interesting. Wonder what that entails.
A heartwarming family reunion.
Definitely seems that way.
Exactly. Imagine how thrilled they'd be if we can get the family back together after all this time.
It would be pretty cool.
Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. If we could proceed, Spooks, please disable the next lock on the central panel there.
Okay. Central panel number 3. Let's press the button. And let's set in action the next part of our Zero Lab exploration here. But just like Professor Soros said, you better disable it. Lock disabled. One of the 4 locks is still active.
Well done. Only one remains now. Please continue on to the final research station.
Okay. Well, let's talk to our team real quick before we do end off.
The other Pokemon really is the only family it has left in the world. Must want to be together again, right?
Guess so. Would make sense.
You can leave any wild Pokemon up to me. I'll have them beat in no time, so we can march on.
I wish you would attack the Pokemon around me when I'm trying to, listen to your guys' dialogue, but sadly you guys don't do that for me.
These plot twists really tug at heartstrings, don't they? Not that I'm complaining, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a lot of heartstrings with everything we're learning about Miraidon. And if Miraidon does have any family around, we should definitely look for it. But that would make a lot more sense why the chapter is called The Way Home. So, we're trying to find the way home for Miraidon, I guess? or maybe for all future Pokemon. That's definitely an interesting title for a chapter. Wonder, maybe home means the other Miraidon in this case, because it could mean multiple different things. But with that being said, thank you oh so much for hanging out with me. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys, and everything that's going on is insane, but I'm loving every second of it. So, with that being said, in the next episode we will be continuing our journey into the deepest depths of the Paldea's crater, and with the fact that we're definitely learning some very interesting news about future Pokemon, future Cyclizar being Miraidon, and just everything to do with everything with this time machine to everything that's going on. There's a lot of things to definitely unpack, and we're definitely getting closer and closer to finally at least seeing Toro. So, honestly, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.